basin and set up my tent. 11:30, I woke up. I thought I heard a bugle. Sure enough, about 5-10 minutes later, really nice bugle. And then about 10 minutes later, about 60 yards from the tent, it started chuckling. So I came down to this meadow this morning. No elk here this morning, but as you can see, they've been browsing. I followed this game trail up that way, and I found a bedding area just filled up on water here. So I am so indecisive right now. I don't know what to do. Thermals are still coming down. Coming down from up there, going this way. I was down that way. That out there is a north-facing slope, and that's where they're bedding on. Thinking about walking up this drainage. Calling my way up. Hopefully catch something coming back down to bed. What would you do? I'm just a Wisconsin boy dropping around in the old woods. Damn lucky that I was able to find at least hear them, see where they've been. This is pretty sweet. What would you do? Well, let's get trucking. Where's the elk? Well, day 5 recap. As you can tell by the chair I'm sitting in, I'm back at the truck. So last night I had, the more I think about it, I think that wimpier bugle that woke me up was a little bit one way, and then shortly after, that big strong bugle, I think it was another bull coming in to run that one off. That's why he chuckled right after. So I gave you the recap of that in the morning as I was down in the bottom. I worked my way up the top, or up through the middle, as the thermals were coming down. All of a sudden I heard a cow call up on the ridge that I worked the night before, which is to the north of me. And I was working that north-facing slope. Right after that, straight south of me, I heard a wimpy bugle. This is around 9 o'clock, so a wimpy bugle could be a bull in its bed. So I worked my way towards it, and got to a spot. I did a couple cow calls, and then they called back behind me. Here it was other hunters. But then I heard some sticks pop, and I think the bull was kind of coming my way. But I think he was working down, which would have been fine because by that time the thermals started coming up, for the most part. So then I got caught going, I don't know which way to go. So I kept working my way down, and they kept calling, and then they whipped off a bugle. I'm like, yep, those are definitely hunters. So I sat tight, worked my way back down, got some more water, took a little break. Then they worked down below where I had my tent the night before. But the problem with that was the thermals were coming up, and they kept working all the way around that basin, and their scent was going right up. So I'm thinking that bull caught their wind, and then like every 10 minutes you'd hear them bugle, and they kept working, they kept bugling, And then they went over to another basin, and I worked my way over there on another north-facing slope. Nothing. Bunch of mule deer. So I was gonna maybe drop back down in tonight, but then more and more I thought about it. My scent was down in there. They blew their scent up in there. I don't think those bulls busted hard, but I didn't want to go in and mess it up. So I only had 2 days of food on me, so I decided to truck it out the 4 miles back to the truck, having myself an adult beverage. Cheers. And then I'll head back in the morning. It'll take me twice as long to get there because it's mostly uphill, like 1,100 feet of vertical. And then I plan on dropping in there tomorrow afternoon when the thermals are really good and working my way down into where they're bedding, and hopefully I'll be able to find them back in there again. So that's the plan. Tomorrow is Friday, and then Saturday is opening a muzzle loader. So it's gonna probably get a little busier, and they'll be being bumped back and forth and into some deeper stuff. So if I can get in there where they might go to, maybe I got a chance. But it could all go sideways. Who knows? It's my plan, but so far it's working. Got close, but not close enough. Passed another archery hunter calling in, and then I passed up 2 guys from Texas with muzzle loaders. They've been here all week. Haven't been seeing much, and they were heading in. They're only going 2 miles in, so I don't think I have to worry about them unless they see where I'm headed to. So some older guys, so I don't think they'll go into the deep shit that I was in. Alright, gonna finish my beer and put on some fresh socks and call it a night. Alright, hopefully next time I talk to you, there's one less arrow in my quiver. See ya. Thought while I had some time at the truck having a beer, I'd show you my bow setup and my final harness and stuff like that. So here you go. White RX1. Shooting a Canyon Pounder from Option Archery. Don't look up how much this sight costs. The fixed pins fold out. Then you got a single pin on my slider. So that's set up from 20. I can shoot out to about 108. No, I'm sorry. On that, probably 90. But then if you go to the back side, it's got my bottom pin that if I fold this in, my bottom pin, I can clear to, so that's 100. I can clear to about 114. I shot 108. Tight spot quiver, a Black Eagle, deep impact, micro diameter, match grade arrows. Shooting the iron well, fixed blade hundreds, and then I got an outsert on it. I think I'm running around 475 grains. Getting my bow tuned at Little John's Archery World in Marshall. These guys know what they're talking about. I wouldn't take my bow anywhere else. I have this stabilizers that can extend out, but I run it in all the time. The Hoyt QAD drop away rest. Then that is something that instead of the felt on the rest, that is made from Little John Jr. Keep your arrow quiet, and the thing is holding up amazing. So that's my setup. FHF vinyl harness. I got in this little pouch, I got some glass wipes. I got my wind checker, my call, Vortex Viper 10x50s, and then I have my Vortex rangefinder in there. So that's always on me, and then I keep my tag and everything in back, because I know I'll always have it, even if I drop my pack. So, little setup. And for those of you that have been getting text messages from me, this is the device that I do it on. Garmin InReach. Pretty sweet setup. Alright, enough of my rambling. But I thought some people might want to actually see what I do and what I use. Talk to you later.